welcome to Spiritual Connections, Tarot, etc. My name is Laura, and today we're going to be talking about channeling Benny Goodman. Benjamin David Goodman, otherwise known as the King of Swing, was born May 30th, 1909. So in Chinese astrology, that would be Earth element, year of the rooster, which is very lucky and fortunate with money. And if you were born in the year of the rooster, whatever your element is, you are very successful. You don't have to try to be financially successful in careers, and you just have luck on your side. He died June 30th, 1987. I was born in 1987, so I didn't get to see his glory days before his passing, unfortunately. He was born in Chicago, Illinois, and he died in Manhattan, I think, in his penthouse apartment. And in Tropical Astrology, he was a Gemini. Now, I feel like he was nowhere near as shy as his friend and colleague Glenn Miller, who, if you don't know, I already channeled Glenn Miller earlier on in my channel. You can find that. So the difference between him and Glenn was Benny liked to play more. Glenn was shy and he liked to orchestrate more. He liked playing, but he much preferred to orchestrate. And Glenn, he wasn't really super successful until his death, whereas Benny was really successful when he was alive, and Glenn looked up to him a lot for that. Benny's music has a very New Orleans jazz flavor, and that was part of his inspiration. And Glenn's flavor was more like softer. I don't know how to explain it. Benny's not shy. He's very outgoing, charismatic, bubbly. He had the admiration of a lot of women, and he didn't know it as much. And as much as he did know about it, he didn't really care. Like, it didn't get to his head. His fame and his talent didn't get to his head either. He was actually a really humble guy. And he expressed his annoyance with how often the press tried to pin him and Glenn against each other. He wants to make it abundantly clear that there's this quote out there that said that he said, and that was very much a misconstrued quote. He never said it like that. What he was implying was that Glenn, because he's shy, was more like orchestrating than playing. The press had a field day with that, and they twisted the words around. They were trying to pin each other against each other, and both he and Glenn they were just kind of sitting with their arms crossed, like very disappointed, but not surprised. Both of them, they collaborated on a song when they were staying in New York at the hotel The Whitby, and it was room 1411, and they collaborated. It was literally called room 1411. And Glenn was in Benny Goodman's band. Benny didn't really even though Glenn was more shy, when I channeled him, I got much more information than I did with Benny. Benny was just kind of like happy to have done what he did, and then kind of like Betty White, just happy about it and loved what they did, and that was about it. Actually, he's a lot like Betty White, because she was all about the civil rights movement as well. And so was Benny, and so was Glenn. And he said he had a lot of hate for having a mixed race band, which in that time, in the 1930s and 40s, you don't do that. That was very unheard of. And he was a big supporter of the civil rights movement. And he said, I don't give a rat's ass if you like me or not. I will do what's right. So that garnered my respect right away. I asked him if he was ever heckled. He said, I got heckled all the time for having a mixed race band, and it didn't bother me. I didn't care. You know, we knew we were pretty good at what we did, and that's all that mattered. The right people stood around, and the wrong people, we don't care. The hell with them. He's very spunky, and I did get that he had an issue with his heart. He did end up passing away from a heart attack, and he said that part of him having a heart issue was because in the last 5 years before his passing, he ate a lot of garbage. He ate a lot of fatty foods. He loved fatty foods. He loved bacon, I'm getting, and he loved like any of those greases in the food. So that's what I got. I'm not getting specifics other than that. Times when I was channeling, he kept tapping his foot to an invisible song. He mentioned something about dizziness, and I thought that maybe he suffered from dizzy spells, and I looked it up and it wasn't that. It was a song he wrote, and I'll comment up below what the name of the song was because I don't remember. He asked me, what do you think of the song? I want to know what you think of the song. He's very enthusiastic about it. I'm very proud of it. And I think that's about it. I know it's a short video, but that's all I got. That's all he's telling me. He was pretty happy with what he did, and he lived an amazing life, and that's all I'm getting. So thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and all my information on how to contact me for a mediumship reading or Reiki is listed below. Have a good one.